Today I'm going to apply the same idea of shading to this bell as I did to the pot. So I think you can see very clearly. Again, you can make a stencil if you're not secure about making both the sides the same, because there's a balance in a bell. So both sides have to be the same. So, but if you can do it freehand, just keep practicing until you get both the sides. It's a very good exercise to get both the sides the same. So again, we just apply the same here. I've drawn it before because otherwise it takes too much time. I've drawn it freehand. Keep practicing. And basically we're going to do the same thing. And that is, we just look where the light is inside. Oops, all the photographs are getting stuck on my elbows. Here. Now you can see it's darker here. And then suddenly this little dot comes, which is lighter, which is the little bell itself, the sound. And here you see the darkness. Every time, notice everything. The darkness is here. Sometimes you can make an entire drawing with just the shadows, without any lines. I've done it today, but it's not necessary at all. So I'm just going to shade it again. I'm doing most of my, it's easier for everyone to see. Again, the same thing. We look where the light is. There's more light towards the bottom of this. There's more here. So we just do this a little bit more. It's kind of funny working upside down, but I'm quite used to it. A lot of my paintings are made upside down. And even sideways, for access to, for my hand to have easier access to it. Here. Now, there's always a little rim. Just make sure you can see this little rim is lighter. So we're going to make a little rim here. Just give this rim here. And we start making the rim. It's a bit difficult upside down at the moment to do that for my hand. Yeah, so here we go, and then here it's darker here on these edges, so here we're going to make much darker. These photographs are all photographs I've taken myself, because that's also one of my hobbies, is taking photographs. And this is a bell that was being carried by a cow, a holy cow. This cow foretells the future. You ask the cow questions and the cow will shake its head yes or no. Things like, am I going to be rich? Am I going to be poor? Am I going to have lots of boy children, like they sometimes ask in India a lot? Sorry to say. And we just erase this portion. You can see this again. There, your bell is coming along nicely. Now I want to show you, I want to take this nice line out. I want to show you also how the rope has its own dark color sides. So this one side of the rope is darker. And then you can do the texture of the rope. You can see this. And then what you can do is, as it goes up and it becomes lighter, you press a little bit less hard on your, and I've also shaded it lighter. You can see here I've made more darker. And then always you can do things. I mean, you can even make this even more three-dimensional by accentuating this portion more. So you can even give an impression of a rope. I'm just going to do one portion for you, just here. Sometimes you can make it a little darker so that the bell stands out, like this from here. You can also sometimes exaggerate the truth. Like some people tell stories and they exaggerate. Well, in drawing we do the same thing. We love exaggerating. Artists love exaggerating what they see. At least I, as an artist, I must say for myself, shouldn't be speaking for other people. But sometimes when I want to give a feeling of a particular thing, I will exaggerate it. That means, like I've done here, I made this much darker than it actually is, because I wanted to get the feel of the bell, the shape of the bell more. Sometimes I will also use brighter colors than necessary when I'm painting something. Because what happens is that my world is much brighter than average people's world. Now see here, this rope is also throwing a shadow. This rope is also throwing a shadow. Yeah, it's throwing a shadow here, like this. So now you see the outline of the shadow of the rope is changing. You can see how it looks so different. Then we can just put a little to get the feeling of it, the cloth. Then you can of course make another shadow here for the cloth, and again you can go like this, and you repeat the process. So then you do it on the other side as well. I'm not going to do it, it's going to take too much time. Now you can see the comparison. Of course mine is black and white. We're going to do color some other time. The top part of this thing is here.